Pleasure to be with you tonight. Very excited about, being able to record this. I say evening for me. I know it's not evening there. Very exciting, Asia Pacific Leadership School. I'm very happy to be a part of it. Thanks Kevin Luckman and the team for inviting me to speak. Wanted to take some time, go ahead and talk about Unfranchise and some things that we're doing to really take your business building efforts to the next level. And put all of that ability and all of those tools and all of those trainings right at your fingertips, no matter what device you're on. So really excited what we're going to bring to you tonight. Appreciate it and look forward to showing you all that we have done since last time we talked. The first thing that, we always talk about, obviously, is the shopping annuity. And the shopping annuity composes, quite a bit of different information, but a big part of what we're going to talk about tonight is going to cover a lot of different areas from the All Stores page to the Getting Social section of Unfranchise to Dr. D's, product trainings and the Learning Center, things we've done with trial size marketing and the Unfranchise marketing app, which is a fantastic app going to launch in all of the Asia countries. And the Unfranchise registration process, we've totally revamped. We have an Unfranchise setup right after the registration that's been redone, very professional. We've done a lot of homepage merchandising, and we've changed the ordering pages and featured product pages of Unfranchise to really be able to give you a personal touch and make sure that we're selling the right value of our products on all of those pages. Doing some cool stuff where we've added catalogs and even samples to the Unfranchise ordering process so that you can send them in a box to a customer. Really excited about showing you some of that stuff as well. To out-of-stock messages when we run out of products, right? I want to make sure that we get the right message in front of all of our customers that are hitting the site. And even when our product's out of stock due to the high demand and some of the movement that we've had during this global pandemic and COVID, really getting that right message and getting the out-of-stock message and getting the alternative products in people's face has been a really big thing and powerful thing that we've done on Unfranchise. We've done a lot with personalization and then responsive products to the pandemic, as we talked about. So we're going to be covering all of that again today. Very excited to be sharing it with you. Thanks so much for having me be part of it. So the first pieces we wanted to jump into really were some of the stuff that we've done in unfranchise.com. And some of the stuff that we've done on unfranchise.com is really just making the entire experience easier. One thing that you have to do, no matter what country you're in, is shop from stores, right? We have all of our exclusive brands in Unfranchise, and we have our one-cart products in there, depending on the country that you're in. But there's always stores. And before, you used to have to go down under My Account, and then you had to go find the IBV values page, it was hidden. And we got a lot of feedback from a lot of different people and a lot of different UFOs across the globe about it. So we really wanted to change that process. So we've actually just got done redoing the entire stores process that lived on shop.com. And we've now moved it underneath Unfranchise and put it prominently at the top of the ordering section called All Stores, right? It's related to ordering. It's where you're going to do your shopping and you're not buying an exclusive product. And so we wanted to make sure that it was up front and in your face in Unfranchise. And so we moved it into the ordering tab. And we've done a lot of stuff with that. We're going to make it easier for you to find all kinds of stuff and make it easier for you to navigate throughout the site in the All Stores piece. And then we actually are working on a future phase of it, which is going to be all about personalization. So we'll be personalizing that experience to you based on your preference in the stores that you shop from. So as soon as you jump into the All Stores thing, the first thing that you're going to notice is it defaults to the All Stores tab. The All Store tab is really where you can find all of the stores. You can see a lot of information around them. We've added a lot of navigation features that allow you to help easier navigate to the store you're looking for. And then we've also added some stuff like, these featured hot deals at the top of the page. So it's a really cool area and a cool feature for finding the stores, for showing it to a customer, for determining how much, BV, IBV, increased IBV or cash back is going to be associated with any of those stores, and much less any of the shipping exclusions, any of the store details that you used to have to go to shop.com for. You'll now find nested here on this page with the ability to favorite it with the heart right beside it. So some really cool, important features that we've added here. Under the feature tab, which is the next piece of it, you'll see that we've done a lot of stuff here, but the best part of what we've done here on the feature tab is made it easy for you guys to find and use corporate coupons and promotions. So we do a lot of working with all of the different stores that we're working with, depending on the country, and we bring coupons in and we do promotions for those stores and feature them. Well, again, you used to have to go look for those. You used to have to go find them on shop.com. Well, not only have we put them on Unfranchise and now made it easy to find underneath ordering, as I was telling you, but we've actually given you the ability to just copy and cut the coupon code right here. And now you can actually use it in the Unfranchise checkout without having to go anywhere else. If it's a one-cart store, and if it's an affiliate, you can copy it and you jump off to the affiliate store. One thing that we've done is also made all the favorites. We made it easy to favorite a store and put it in front of your face so you can see it. That's current functionality of the tool. But one thing that I told you about, we're working on personalization, and we are pushing a personalization piece out to this. It's a future phase, which is going to make it even easier for you to do other stuff, such as favorite products and even support materials that will live underneath your favorite area. So some really cool features that we put it all together. But got to admit that this just makes it easier to find the store that you're shopping for and all of the stuff that you would need to do to visit that store, whether it be coupon, find shipping information, return policies, much less how much BEV, IBV, cash back any of these partners would have. So very cool feature, makes it easy. We're all about making things easier, making it faster, and making it easier for you to build your business. As I was saying, we put the coupon code on the product pages. So in the checkout process, we've actually put the coupon code here. So as you were copying it on the store pages we were just seeing, you'd be able to use that coupon during the checkout funnel for any one-cart product. And one thing that's already live on the site right now is the ability to go find those on the store pages and then on the product detail pages, and then use it in the checkout process I just showed you. But we're actually working on a future development right now that's going to put it on the store results page and the search results page. So we're going to make these coupons stand out to you no matter where you are amongst the site, so make it easier for you to use it and utilize those coupons in the one-cart experience. Some other features that we've added, and this is our Get Social. So we've partnered with a company that really brings in the corporate social promotions. We put it underneath the help and training menu to make it easy for you to find and stay on top of. So really what this page is going to do is it's really going to allow you to just stay up to date on all corporate social media channels. What are the most current promotions, hashtags, blogs, all the stuff that you'd want to learn about so that you can make sure you can share with your prospects and customers. But there's some really great business building tools and tips that are shared out on social media. And what we do is scour those for this page, this Get Social page, and we make sure to put the most relevant information in the user's face. The page is always changing. It's changing as the social media changes. So it's a really great page and feature to stay up to date on. Another really amazing piece that I'm excited about, we work very hard to do. I know some of you have noticed that we have put the catalogs in the ordering interface in Unfranchise. So when you're shipping a bottle of OPC3 to a customer, you could also stick a catalog in there, obviously to show them the value of their products, maybe get them trying another product. But even better than the catalogs, we've now added the trial size marketing pieces. So I know a lot of you know that in the US, we went live with the Unfranchise marketing app. We're in the process of working on that in other countries. But part of that was the sample that went with it. And that sample we've now made available in US, and we've made it available in Taiwan. We're now working on Hong Kong and Singapore. We'll be following up with all of the countries. But that trial size packet is a very powerful packet. It's a 3-pack. It's got great marketing materials on it. And what we've done is add it to you in Unfranchise to be able to stick in an existing box with an existing order going to a customer, or at least upsell them on the value of our product. So if we're shipping a bottle of OPC3 to a customer, you can simply pay the shipping and handling of this product and have it dropped in that same box to go to the customer, and then you can reach out to the customer and ask what they thought about the product. It's a fantastic tool where a lot of people used to do by taking a 3-pack of them, putting a rubber band around it, and hand delivering it to someone. We've just made it very professional. We've made it easy for you to deliver and easy for you to get it to a customer and in a box. And it's got great marketing materials with it. So Really great piece there that I'm very excited about. Unfranchised registration is another piece that we had been wanting to do something with for quite some time. We took some time and really went through the unfranchised registration process. We wanted to make it professional. We wanted to make it cleaned up, and we wanted to make it faster and easier. So then any new prospect, whether sitting with a UFO or doing it on their own through the invite process,
adding to what
have a very
previous
clean,
tablesman said, if you're
experience.
finding it, let's hear what you can
You
add.
come in, you can also always search for a UFO. If you weren't sent the invite, if you were sent the invite as a prospect, you're going to come directly in and bypass this because you're going to be assigned to me if I sent you the invite. You'll bypass this. But if they were able to find it and didn't know the UFO that it brought them to the page, or they lost that ID that was shared with them, they can search by name or look for the prospect. They're unable to find it via name or an ID. We also have a feature that's been out there for some time, but been cleaned up again and made responsive. So it works on all devices. It's going to allow you to put in your, the information that the prospect would have, and it would be sent to the field development office in Greensboro. And then they'd be panned out to the local countries and the local people within that country that would handle these leads specifically. If we're not able to identify how they were associated with unfranchised and Market America in the first place. If they were, we'd send them straight to that UFO that had brought them into the business to make sure that that person gets the proper credit for that prospect. Once a prospect is picked, or a sponsor is picked, we'd move right into the sign-up process. You basically are just going to move into that step by selecting a country and a language. And the languages are specific to the country for the prospects coming in. The next page you'd come to really is just a cleaned up unfranchised owner and agreement page. This page used to be multiple steps. It used to be broken out. It used to be a lot more cumbersome. But now we've actually cleaned it up, made it all on one page. We put all the information there. You now only have to enter addresses one time, such as the billing address. It'll automatically default that to be your shipping, unless you want to independently put in a different shipping address, and you just simply hit that use as shipping toggle button, and you put that in. Next piece of this is we really wanted to make it, again, look more professional. With that, coming into the business, you can come in with, as we know, with a fast start kit. That fast start kit has a lot of products, a lot of value, and we didn't do a very good job selling the value of that kit before. We expected the unfranchised owner was doing that, but we really wanted to do that on these pages. And so what we've done is really made a very professional page where they go to select the different fast start kits. We had professional photography shot of them that really sells the value of that kit, then goes into the benefits of unfranchised management system and UFMS, and you can agree to that. And then they can actually, go ahead and check their availability of the portal and the website ID. Sign up, all that piece is right here on one page. If they would like to see more about the Fast Start Kit, simply clicking onto the details of that will take them into a very detailed page with, again, professionally shot image of the product, description, costs, total savings, as well as what's in the kit. And that's going to give the product, the quantity, and even the description, so they can learn a little bit more about the benefits of each product. So a really great tool that we made a lot better to make it even easier to sell the value of the products coming in. When you come out of that, you see that the Fast Start Kit has been added to the order. One thing that we wanted to do is make it easy for people to add additional products to the order. So they come in with a Fast Start Kit and they really wanted to add something else to the Fast Start Kit. It was not a great process before, and what we've done now is made it very easy to do that. They'd simply just be able to decide that they wanted to add products, and once they do, then you'll see that we'll show them a cart here, and they would simply search for those products. Once they have searched for those products, we really wanted to make the interface look like it looks today in unfranchised, so that they get used to the experience. And when they come back to order in unfranchised, after they finish the sign-up process, that the experience looks the same. So we made it not look like a sign-up process, but actually like the full-on ordering. So searching for vitamins, you'll see is a very clean response. It looks like it would on the website. We'll show you the vitamins. And from there, you can simply, click add to order, to add it to the order. If you needed more details, you click view the product details, and that would show you all the product details associated with it. So very clean, easy way to add final products to the page. Cleaned up the order summary, made it a little bit, it follows the order summary that's currently on a franchise, but it's just a very cleaned up and more professional look to the final preview for the order summary. All of the information is still the same, meaning that we're still accepting the same kind of credit cards and payment methods on each site, but it's just clean, it's easier interface. Once the order has been submitted, you'll see you get an order confirmation that we sent to the prospect, and that order confirmation matches the new one, the new layout and unfranchise. It's a very clean look. It's been done to really work well on all devices, and it's responsive, but it's got a very cool legend that explains what BV, IBV, retail cost, and then franchise cost are. So it makes it very easy for the prospect to understand what they got with that order and breaking out all of the pieces of it. As you know, the next piece in sign up it has been the auto ship. We cleaned up the auto ship process, come straight out of ordering, jump right into the auto ship process because they look like the same. One thing that we've done is we're going to pre-populate the auto ship with the products related to the fast start kit that they just came up with. So if they come in with a Motus fast start kit, the products that we'd be showing here would be related to that Motus fast start kit to help someone go ahead and put the right products on to meet 10, 20, 30 accrual options for BV and IBV. If they didn't like the preset products that were in here, they can easily switch those out and add different products. But again, they're picked matching the type of products or the type of fast start kit that they came out with on the page before. Final page gives a lot more information about the account itself and accessing the account, but it's also it's an important opportunity for us to, and for the sponsor, to push the next major event to this prospect. So you'll see that we're pushing the information of the next major event, and a very easy way to jump in and to buy tickets for that next event if that prospect would be interested in coming to the upcoming event. All the information associated with the enfranchised owner account is also there, and this information also will be sent to them via email. So one of the most important processes of everything I just showed you in that entire sign-up process is that while we were redoing it, we made it work on every single device. So no matter what type of devices a user is coming into the business in, whether you send them the invite or whether you're walking them through it yourself, it's not going to work on a tablet. It's going to work on all phones. It's going to work on a desktop, and all is going to be the same experience. So it just makes the whole process a lot easier. Outside of the unfranchised registration, we wanted to take care of the getting started wizard, as it used to be, which is now the unfranchised setup. The unfranchised setup is really a process step that walks a new UFO through the things that they need to do to properly optimize their unfranchised back office. So we call it the unfranchised setup. First piece is really just a welcome, walks them in, and so we're going to tell them, about the steps and how to get started. There are some legal things that we had to put in here and that we have to keep in here to make it easy for them to keep their business in check and to do the right things with, keeping their business in check. So the Form 1000 is one of those. And again, the whole point of all we did here was to really make it cleaner, put it in their face, and make it easy for them just to accept these and move on. And that way they're not stuck doing it before they hit a certain check, before they earn the check, before they do something else in the business. So also we had 925 and 1001. And again, the point here is just to make sure that they're complete. We know that your partner is off and set up on the right track right from the get-go. So all of these just very easy. Again, it's built to work on all devices, so it's going to display properly no matter what you're on, and the easy ability to just print, skip or go ahead and accept this and be done with it. Then we'll move right into the banking information, set up for commissions and direct deposits. Very simple step here for putting in your bank information. They could always come back and do that one afterwards as well. The shop buddy, very important step to making sure that they're not losing orders and missing orders when they go visit shop.com. So installing it lives on the browser, and it'll make sure even if they miss going to shop.com, anytime they go directly to a partner store, the shop buddy is going to come up and make sure that we're tracking that purchase for them, make sure that they're getting the IBV and the credit for the order. So shop buddy, as you guys know, is a very important piece, and we wanted to make that very prominent step here. Makes it very easy, and they actually now don't even have to go to shop.com. They're able to install it directly from unfranchised right here in the back office and be done with the process. I also would like to track, and this is for a lot of different reasons, not just for benefit of you, the UFO signing up, the prospect, but I'd like to know who can speak more than one language. That helps for in a variety of ways as people are building the business, and it's good for us to track. So we started tracking this a while back, and it's just good information for us to have. As always, security is important. There is a lot of information in the unfranchised back office, and it is a business. So you'd want to protect that. So always a good idea to turn on two-factor authentication. And that's going to make sure that anytime somebody tries to reference it or to access it from a new device, that they're going to be texted to the mobile phone that have been put in on this before they'd be able to access. So great way to add extra security. One thing that we've added in here too is during the sign-up process, we'd love to collect the basic information about the household. And this is to help us with personalization. So we can really offer a very personalized experience for this person based on their Market American products and even One Card partner products right from the get-go. So just basic information, how many people live in your house, what does that household demographic look like, and what is it made up of, so that we can offer a really cool personalized experience for these people. And that personalization is a sweet spot of where we have been working on for the last 2 years and where we're going within the next couple. Really, we'll get to some amazing levels of personalization where a new person coming in really won't have to work too hard at picking products. We'll be able to pick this for them based on UFOs that have come in before them, similar household makeup, all of that stuff. So very exciting stuff about what we're doing with personalization. Next piece is the final step. And that final step really is a lot of really great resources. Resources from the Getting Started Guide to the Shop.com MasterCard, and links to download Unfranchised Media app, access the Learning Center, BV and IBV placement, and all of the best blogs that you'd want to subscribe to get ongoing business information, whether it's Lauren or JR or even the Market America and franchise channels, to really learn and be able to take your business to the next level coming in. So really great page. It's cleaned up. Also, great about this page, works on all devices. So one thing about this process too is if a user left and didn't finish a step because they clicked back out of the wizard, which is the setup process, well, now we have a widget that will actually be loaded in the first position on the homepage of Unfranchise every time they hit the site and get out of that wizard until they've completed those steps. Once they've completed a step, that step goes off. Once they've completed all the steps, that widget actually totally goes away. So it's just a really good way to make sure that we're keeping those really important pieces for setting up and getting your unfranchised business going in the right direction right from the get-go, right in their face, to make sure that they're set up early on, and then they're wasting time and wasting processes at the end. So one thing that we wanted to do is really, again, the entire unfranchised setup process works on all devices. So you're not having to just do things on desktop. So now it's going to work on all devices. So really important feature that I want to make sure you guys all grab is that everything that we've built on Unfranchise throughout the whole site and everything that we're doing related to it now works on all devices, which is a really important piece. The Unfranchised Marketing app, a fantastic tool. Very excited to be bringing this one with you. Dennis and I worked quite some time on this one, and making sure that we're able to bring it to everybody is really important. We were launched in the US. We're in the process right now launching in Taiwan. It's going to be launched any day now in Taiwan. And then right after, we're going straight into Hong Kong and Singapore. Then we'll be hitting all of the other channels and markets. And so really want to make sure you guys understand the value of this app. It is a fantastic tool that takes trial size marketing to the next level. So, and that's really what it is. It's a marketing app and sample program. And so it does all of that stuff, but you're able to share samples. You're able to share digital content, which is videos, PDFs, social media, and more, right? You share these through all of the contacts on your phone, all of the social media on your phone, because it is an app. And it pushes notifications to you. So you're able to receive notifications. Those notifications are pushed to you if you shared a piece of content or you shared a sample with a customer. The second the sample's looked at, the second the video's watched, it pushes a push notification to you to let you know exactly what customer or prospect looked at that video, looked at that sample. So really fantastic tool. And it really just makes it easy for you guys to do trial size marketing, which is building share of customer. Very important product, building the business. This is a simple Costco study that, Costco, if you've ever been in a Costco, we have one here in Greensboro. You cannot walk through that store without getting hit by 4 or 5 people trying to do samples. Well, there's a reason to it. Sales increase ranging from 71 up to 2,000% by offering samples. Sales increased average nearly 400%, and increased sales occurred in almost every category. It just works when you're giving out samples. So we really wanted to bring that to this app and to the unfranchised business, which is why we partnered with the unfranchised marketing app. So introducing the sampling system, great thing. You're able to send samples directly from the app. You can also use social media tools to help promote the samples. And again, it tracks the interactions. It does follow-up campaigns, which we call drip campaigns, but it follows up with emails and makes sure the customer got the sample, lets them know the sample's on the way, lets them know that they'll let you know that they got it. Once they've gotten it, lets them know what to do with it. And then it follows up after the process, a few days after, to see how they feel, if they have any questions, right? So it's a really, all of the stuff you used to have to do when you hand delivered a sample to someone, the app does for them. So it's a very, very, very powerful tool. And I want you guys to understand all of that. The unfranchised owner sends the sample. And this is based on US cost via the app, and they pay only the shipping and handling. The sample's covered. The 3 products that go with the Daily Essentials, which is the one sample we have right now. We're working on lots of others. Marty's already working on a deal in the US that's for another product. That product's gonna be launching soon. And as we launch new countries and new products, they'll automatically now go into the app. So the legwork of getting it done up front has been done. And so it'll be a lot faster for us to bring new products and new samples to the market, which is gonna make the app even more powerful. But the Daily Essentials is $5.99. Again, that covers the shipping and handling, and that's what they're paying for, not the product. And you can pay for it and send it directly to a customer. You can send the customer a link and let the customer pay for it themselves, or you can even hand deliver. We're selling the 10-pack on franchise now with BB, and so you can walk it to your next door neighbor or give it to your child's school teacher. And again, it's just a very powerful marketing app, a sample. The cardboard trifold's got all the marketing materials on it and just makes it very easy. So when you're doing the sample experience within the app, you've got the all-in-one sample mailer that I just told you about. It's got all the marketing on it. It's professionally written. It's worked with all of our copywriting teams, Marty and myself and a lot of others worked on the science and the literature that's explained in here. You have a customized letter that's inside of the app that's addressed from you, personally addressed to the customer. It's a very soft, warm feel with your name and website on it. It shows the return address of you. Automatic follow-up in emails and SMS campaign. That's the drip campaign. That is so key. And fast professional delivery services to your prospects. So it's really, really great. And again, the fortune's in the follow-up, right? If you give a sample to somebody and you don't follow up on anybody, what did they get you? They got you nothing. Handing a sample to someone, asking them 2 days later if they have any questions, asking them 3 days later how do they feel, and timing is everything. So depending on exactly what kind of product it was, it would dictate all of that timing. All of that work is built into this app. And the drip campaigns and the work associated with those drip campaigns, the timing, the content, what to say, what to ask has already been handled for you, and it's already been programmed into the app. And what that leads to is conversions. It does. As you give a sample to a prospect, and then we run the drip emails and SMS, that leads to conversion. That conversion is going to put money in your pocket, obviously, and it builds lifetime share of customer, build share of customer, right? You're supposed to be servicing 10 to 15 customers in this business. It's critical to the steps of the basic 5 and base 10, 7 strong. This process in this app is a game changer for making it easier for the people that aren't comfortable just handing a sample to the neighbor. It makes it easier, and it makes you be able to reach people that you can't walk to, you can't drive to. Really great testimonials on the app. We're collecting more all the time. Actually working on an unfranchised news today before I jumped on to do this live stream for you guys. And that unfranchised news is collecting a lot of new testimonials, and a really great unfranchised news is going to talk about the value of it. And we'll be pushing those out all over social media and sending out on unfranchised soon. Another app that we're very proud of and working on right now is the Unfranchised Business app. So unfranchised marketing is used for sending samples and sending shares of all kinds of stuff. The one in the US was loaded up with 120 different assets, from videos to everything else that you can push to a customer, push to a prospect, to really make easy for you to share the value of our products, the value of our business. With the Unfranchised Business app, we wanted to take the other side of the equation for our unfranchised. You have an app that lives on the phone that we can send push notifications to. but the app is unfranchised. It's an extension of unfranchised. It's going to give you great stuff such as order products, easy access to your business, health. You can see how your business is progressing. You can track. We actually build in a whole goal process in it that's going to allow you to take and track any new UFO or an existing UFO, to be honest, through the steps of base 10-7 strong. All the way from names list and possibilities, all the way to make sure that you're building base 10-7 strong. So really powerful. It would live in their face every single day when they hit the app. It'd show them what goal they're on. And when they complete that goal, they can move it and select the next goal in a linear fashion to progress towards the result producing activities in the business. Receive push notifications, huge piece of the app. Major events are going to be loaded into the app and an admin tool, which my team maintains, and will push the right major events depending on the country and region that you're in. And you can simply add that to the native calendar on your phone. So very powerful. All of the content, the venue, the host hotel information, all of that stuff would be in here. And you'd be able to simply just add it to your calendar. So you've got all the great information on your phone without having to manually put it in there. And we're going to be doing merchandising and the learning center. So we'll have that as an extension on your phone too. So the new UFOs, existing UFOs, can make sure that they're hitting the result producing activities of all of these different pieces. It's a great looking app. We've been working on it for quite some time. It's in the works now. We're going to be launching it actually at World Conference, which is in Las Vegas in March. So we're very excited about the pieces that we're putting out here in the app. It's going to be a great extension of the unfranchised business, as I was saying. We will have some reports in it. It's going to be launching with the basic reports you'll need to manage and run your business proficiently. And we'll be launching with all of those at the beginning of it as well. But those reports, again, will just be easy because without even, logging in, just pulling up an app on your phone, your favorite reports and the ones that you're going to hit the most are going to live right here for you on your phone. Adding in all of the great stuff that we have on the websites, type ahead for search, for looking for product, all the same features that you'd see in search for, category tiles, type aheads, all of that stuff is going to be here in the tool. Very excited about this one. This is something that, I literally had thought about almost 2 years ago. But by the time we implemented it and got everything working and got us the tools to where my team could manage it and run it and get it working in all countries without IT support to build every single page, took a while. Great things take a while. And this one is well worth the wait. But this is the Unfranchised Learning Center. It's actually live in all countries. It's, and every single unfranchised back office, you'll find it in a help and training menu. But what it is an amazing tool for new users, new UFOs, existing UFOs. And it literally will walk them through all aspects of the business from, product trainings to, what is unfranchised.com and walking through the steps of unfranchised. What is your UFMS, right? How do you opt into auto renewal? Just basic things that you used to have to explain to a new prospect. Now we have done in the voice of all of the top UFOs and executive sales team. We've taken all of that content and put it into one place. So we have one voice that we're training with. Everybody's being trained in the right way and in the right language, which is a very powerful piece of unfranchised. So a simple thing like the first 30 days in the business, we've gone through and outlined, what you need to be doing to hit the result producing activities in your first 30 days in the business. And, a user can simply just walk through this and follow it step by step. What we've done is link the greatest videos and resources associated with those first 30 days already on the page. No longer have to send them a link to it. No longer have to tell them what to go search for. Literally just send someone to the Unfranchised Learning Center and just say, start going through it. Go through it page by page. It literally will walk a new user through every single thing or an existing UFO through everything they need to be doing to hit all of the result producing activities. We keep it up to date. We're constantly changing it. We work with every single one of the different countries teams to make sure the country content is up to date and specific. And just, again, very proud of this tool. We do personal product training and product knowledge in it. We've worked very closely with Dr. D and the other product trainings. And so instead of having to attend a product symposium, which we still want everyone to attend a product symposium, but they don't happen all the time. They only happen a couple times a year. And with COVID, it's slowed down even more than that. So We wanted to put all the product knowledge and product training that we can in their face. So what we've done is taking some of that great information and taking some of Dr. B's great trainings, and we put them in Unfranchise, and we have this product knowledge section. We've broken it out based on all kinds of stuff, whether it be stress, antioxidants, product trainings, weight management, fitness, gut health, children's health, and we're adding more all the time. So we're really educating people as you get into each one on these about the value of the products that we have and what each one of these sections, right, means. So whether it's antioxidants and our top antioxidants, or whether it's children's health, right? And we go into every single one of them. We'll feature the top products. We'll talk about the science behind the top products, and then we'll link to all kinds of great information, whether it be videos, support materials, and even sales aids and flyers associated with these products. So not only you become a product of the product, but you're able to lead that product and the value that you found in that product to other customers, to build share customers. Excuse me. So another, piece, just really getting into, establishing your foundation. We want to hit every aspect of the business, so whether it be establishing your foundation and attitude and knowledge, hitting the shopping annuity assessment, becoming a product of the program, or in the GMTSS. Finding that information used to be hard. We don't want it to be hard. We want it to be in your face. We want to teach you from the right people and in the right language, and that's what we're doing with the Learning Center. So, we have all of the content for what becoming a product of the program is. We've got Dennis's great video. We've got your recommended action plan, all right here on the page. Goals and accountability, the same thing. What your why, short-term goals, long-term goals, task and activities to develop your business. Accountability in the 90-day fast track program. All of that information, we really wanted to just put and very cleanly put it. So it's in a linear fashion, progressing the user through at their own pace and at their own time, and they can go to it any time. But again, all of the right information for the task and activities to develop your business, and the right videos and resources to help them maintain and manage that piece. Another great video from Dennis right here on this one, but you'll see the videos that we've selected, are from all kinds of different people in the field, and different executive sales team members, different field leaders, but they're always specific to the topic that's being talked about, and it's the right video. So you don't have to go find the video, look for the video, send it to your prospect, send it to your partner, your new UFO. We've taken the work out of that, and we keep it updated in front of you. Same thing with business building, right? Create a possibilities list, adding to your possibilities list, developing, responses to, what is it? This is, JR's whole thing. What do you do and why? What's the, what's your approach to your top 10, right? Utilizing social media to build your business, qualifying prospects for the trial run process, really beating into the trial run process and what it is and why, JR always teaches, you really want to qualify your people with the trial run process. All of these steps we wanted to put in front of you and make sure that they were very easy for a new person to go through and hit, or an existing person. All the detail, like I said, with qualifying prospects in the trial run process, work very closely with Andrew and Dana and Jim and the JR on this one, and put all of the information for, really the important steps of the trial run process, and put it all on one page and put it right from your face. So Unfranchised Learning Center is an amazing tool. Please take advantage of it. We work very closely with every single country team to make sure that it's always up to date. It's the right content, and the content is always up to date, and it teaches the right message in the right language. And so as we're building depth, it's all about synergy, right? This training and putting in front of everyone and everybody being trained the same way is instrumentally important for that synergy and building depth very easily, right? It's got to be a duplicative process, and that duplication is done very easily with the Unfranchised Learning Center. One more tool I wanted to really talk about today is Hurdler. Hurdler is a tool that we just launched globally this past year, and it's an amazing tool, and it's one of the most underutilized tools that we've had in the business, and I don't understand, because it probably is one of the most important and most powerful ones we have. But helping unfranchisees easily manage their business, their finances, and their self-employed taxes. 90% of entrepreneurs probably are doing something, work-wise, meaning a full-time job on the side or a part-time job, and they're also being an entrepreneur. and then they're commingling their finances. It makes it very hard for them to do. Well, let us take the work out of that with the tool that we have for Hurdler. You know, entrepreneurs can have over 10,000 in business tax deductions that they just don't know about, and they're left. And many just don't claim because they're left on the table. We don't want you to leave those on the table. That's a lot of money to put back in your pocket in tax deductions each year, $10,000. So, you know, the question is how do you manage your, finances? How do you manage everything related to your unfranchised business? Whether it's your unfranchised income or your expenses or the mileage from driving, to see a prospect, driving to the Starbucks to show the plan, driving to a UVP or an HBP, traveling to the major event, whether it be Taiwan, leadership school, whether it be World Conference coming up in Las Vegas, right? And your taxes and other business incomes. There's a lot to manage. How do you do it all? Well, Hurdler helps us do that with unfranchised. It's like a Fitbit for unfranchised owners and their financial goals. Top 3 benefits for unfranchised owners, and these are big ones. Save time. Time's money, but you save time and money, not save time, which turns into money. You save time and money. Hurdler has saved entrepreneurs $5,600 a year and 16 hours per year. That's a lot of time, 16 hours I'd love to have back. And the bigger thing is $5,600 a year that people are just not saving. And that's just with this tool, we're saving entrepreneurs an average of $5,600 a year. Always up to date with automated real-time financials. We have to stay up to date with the software. We have to stay up to date with all the financial trends, IRS regulations, other country regulations, and then financial insights to improve your business and profitability. Very important top 3 benefits. Easy to do. Step 1, get the Hurdler app from the widget on unfranchised.com. It lives there all the time. It knows whether or not you have an active account. Simply click it. It'll tell you what to go do. Create a new password. Give Hurdler the permission to track your mileage. Just say always allow. Every single time you drive somewhere, it's going to track that mileage, and you just simply say, yes, it was a business trip. No, it wasn't a business trip. And all those yeses are automatically going to track GPS. So it can't be, you don't have to worry about getting audited. It can't be disputed. It tracks the second that your car started and the second that your trip stopped, car, plane, whatever it was. And it tracks all that mileage and always puts it in as automatically an expense and make you easy to manage it on your phone. Always allow Hurdler to send you notifications. Why? Because the tool is very smart. It's going to send you the notifications that you need to be looking out for, whether it's related to finances, mileages, an expense that hasn't been finished, etc. Ensure the auto tracking is switched on. Step 5. Step 6. Link your cards, right? You want to link all of your cards. I have my American Express linked. I have my debit card linked. Anything that you have, you want to make sure you link, because every time you go use that card, whether it was online or in a store, it automatically gets synced to the Hurdler app, and Hurdler is going to send you a notification to go ahead and track that expense. Was that an expense related to your business, or was it a personal expense? Step 7, set up your tax estimate and profile. And it takes 2 minutes to do this. It really just, set it up. It's going to help Hurdler make sure that they're doing everything that they can to maintain your, taxes and save you the most money that it possibly can, and see how much you owe in self-employed income taxes. That's step 8. And Hurdler, again, will walk you through that piece. It's a fantastic tool. It's one of the most underutilized tools in the franchise that we've made accessible for you guys. It becomes part of your UFMS and really should be taking advantage of it, because it will save you thousands a year and it will save you time. And there's just no reason not to, because time and money are something that everybody can have a little bit more of back. Step 9, if you love it, don't be afraid to tap. We'd love to track the comments. It helps us maintain the app. It helps us make the app better. And it really helps us, sell the value of the app to other end franchise. So, it is a fantastic tool. Don't be afraid to leave us a review on it. And then also, if you ever have a question in the app, step 10, need help, just tap the chat icon and you'll have live support within the app. It makes it easy to do. We've done that with all of our apps. We do that with the Unfranchised Marketing app. I didn't mention that one earlier. We do that here with the Hurdler app. And you can simply chat and talk with someone within the app to answer any question you have. You don't always have to call the Enfranchise Services number about it. We try to make all of these apps that we're, putting in your hands easier and smarter and save you time. So even a simple question on that, we want to save you time on that. This is a big number. Hurdler, since its inception, has tracked $8 billion in finances for its users and helped them save $300 million over the past 3 years. And you want to make sure you have your piece of that too. And so it's a really important piece to make sure that you're not leaving anything on the table there. So don't forget Hurdler. I appreciate it. I really appreciate having time to come speak with you guys today. Hope you have an amazing weekend. I know you're going to learn a lot. Have a really value-packed, loaded weekend with some excellent speakers. And thank you so much